How to be so consistent that it feels like cheating. Most people that I know don't quit fitness because they don't care about their own health. Let me say that again. Most people who are struggling right now care deeply about their own health. They think about it constantly. They feel guilty about it every day. They quit because the plan they're following doesn't match their real life. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why that keeps happening and more importantly, what to do instead. Because I've worked with hundreds of people who all had the same story. Start strong, life gets busy, fall off, feel like a failure, start over and repeat. That cycle isn't a willpower problem. It's a design problem. And design problems have design solutions. Here's what most people do when they decide to get serious about fitness. They go from zero to everything overnight. 6 sessions a week, a complete diet overhaul, no sugar, no carbs, meal prepping every Sunday. For about 10 days works really well because your motivation is the highest right at the start. Your body is responding. You feel the buzz of doing something new. You tell people about it. Then week 3 hits, work gets busy. You miss a session, then 2. And because your bar was set so impossibly high, missing 2 sessions feels like complete failure. So you stop entirely. Sound familiar? Here's the fix. Design your plan for your worst week, not your best week. Ask yourself first, what would I realistically do in my busiest, most stressful, most chaotic week? If the honest answer is 2 workouts, then 2 sessions is your baseline. You can always do more, and sticking to your floor consistently will take you further in 12 months than spiking and crashing ever will. This one is going to sting a little, but I'm saying it because it matters. Most people I know have their model completely backwards. They think motivation comes first and action comes second. They're waiting to feel ready, waiting to feel energized, waiting for the next Monday to come, waiting until the holiday ends, waiting until they're in their right headspace. But here's what the science actually shows and what every experienced athlete already knows about. Like action always comes first, then motivation follows. You don't feel like going to the gym today, so you go anyway. 10 minutes in, you feel like you're exactly where you should be. That feeling didn't arrive before the session, it arrived because of the session. And motivation is a reward for doing the thing, not a prerequisite. If you build your fitness plan around waiting to feel motivated, you're building on quicksand because motivation is inconsistent. It fluctuates with your sleep, your stress, hormones, the weather. You cannot really rely on it. What you need instead is a system, a structure, something you do whether you feel like it or not. Because the plan is small enough, clear enough, and built into your week well enough that it doesn't require a surge of willpower to execute. Let me paint you a picture here. You have got your plan. For example, Monday is upper body, Tuesday cardio, Wednesday rest, Thursday lower body, Friday full body. It's all mapped out. It looks perfect on paper. Then Thursday, your kid is sick. Friday, you have a work dinner that runs until 11 p.m. And just like that, 2 of your 5 sessions are gone. And because your plan has no contingency, no backup, no plan B, those 2 sessions just don't happen. A rigid plan only works when life is always predictable, and life is never predictable. Flexibility isn't laziness, it's intelligence. A plan that bends doesn't break. A plan that doesn't bend always breaks. Here's what I want you to build instead. For every session in your week, have a backup plan. Have a backup version. Something 20 minutes or even less. That can be done at home, requires no equipment, no commute time, no optimal conditions. It's not perfect, but it's not nothing. And not nothing done consistently beats perfect done occasionally every single time. Your 45-minute gym sessions get swapped for a 20-minute home workout or even 15 minutes. Your outdoor run becomes a brisk walk on a rest day. You adapt, you don't disappear. This is possibly the most powerful concept in this entire video. I need you to really hear it. Most people have a maximum standard. I want to train 5 times a week, eat clean every day, 10,000 steps, get 8 hours sleep every night. That's their target. But they don't have a minimum standard, which is non-negotiable, that they refuse to go below. No matter what, when life hits, it always hits. With no minimum standard, 0 becomes the default. You fall off completely. And staying off feels easier than fighting your way back to the impossible maximum. Here's what changes everything. Define your minimum standard right now. It should be almost embarrassingly easy. Something like 2 sessions a week, 30 minutes each, no matter what else is happening around. That's it. That's your non-negotiable. That's the floor. You can always do more, and most weeks, I know you will. That 2 sessions, that's your non-negotiable. Life can take a lot from you, but it cannot take your minimum standard. The magic of a minimum standard, you never feel like you have fully fallen off because you never fully fall off. You might go through a week and only hit the minimum, but you hit it, and that keeps your identity intact. I am someone who trains, not I was someone who trained. Everything we have talked today in this video about comes together in this final point, because the real goal isn't to get in shape before a holiday or to hit some arbitrary number on the scale. The goal is to build a structure so reliable, so familiar, so woven into your actual life that fitness just becomes part of who you are. A repeatable weekly structure is not the same as a rigid plan. A rigid plan says Monday must be this. A repeatable structure says every week has these ingredients, and I decide where they go based on what my weeks look like. Here's what that looks like in practice. You have 2 to 4 training sessions mapped into your week. You have a default time, maybe mornings, maybe before your work, maybe just before the dinner, but you know your backup time too. You have 3 or 4 go-to meals that are healthy, quick, and that you actually enjoy eating. Not a 40 food meal plan, 3 or 4 meal plans you rotate. You have a backup sleep target. You have your step count target. That's it. That's the structure you want. So here's what you're going to do. Stop designing for your best week. Build a plan you can execute in your worst week even, and let the good weeks be a bonus for you. Stop waiting for motivation to kick in. Take the action first, and the feeling follows every single time. Build a backup version of every session you plan. Set your minimum standard tonight. 2 sessions, which is non-negotiable. 30 minutes, write it down. Build a repeatable weekly structure, not a perfect plan. Simple, sustainable, which is yours. Now look, I can give you the framework, but I know that translating all this into your specific life, your specific schedule, your specific situation, that's a different challenge. So I've built something to help you do exactly that. Now, I want you to do one thing, please. Please go in my Instagram, DM me the word structure. I'll personally send you a simple, ready-to-use weekly structure you can fill in and start using this week. Not a generic PDF, an actual template that's built around everything we have just talked today. If this video made something click for you today, share it with one person who is stuck in that cycle. You might change how they think about fitness forever. I'll see you in the next video.